Check, check my check. Ooh, that cane ran away real fast.
My cup is half empty.
Alright, we go pool here in case he swing all ends us. He's running press the attack ignite, which is pretty much the equivalent of electrocute burst right now. Always spooky when your carry disconnects, reconnects. You're like, oh no. But she had 3 kills. Please, world. Be cool. Oh.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm absolutely
damn, dude. I was playing Swain and my auto text felt so clean. How you doing, Nameless? And now I'm playing Vlad again. I'm like, I feel like the stuttering, you know? Baguette. Hell yeah. Holy cannoli. How you? Me good. I actually been like doing so well with Swain lately. I've been thinking of playing like more Swain. But it's just he's so good when you counter pick, and when you don't counter pick, oh, it's like if I first pick and I pick Swain and then I'm versus Zed, it's like GG. Why did I ever get so arrogant? You know what I mean? But if they ban Vlad and then they're picking and it's like, okay, yeah, like this team comp, it really works. Oh man, it's been nice. I'm torn though because I want to like, I really want to try building Rod of Ages. They just buffed Rod of Ages very mildly, but like kind of put it back where it was, basically. I'd love to do that again, man. I'd love to play Rod of Ages Swain. The trick is, like, I'm playing him without Conqueror the way I'm building right now. You played, idiot. An 80 player. How does game work? I don't know. I just use all my spells. I've been grinding Val the past couple of days. Valorant or Valheim? There's a couple of VALs. I'm not sure what you mean. He's grief so hard? No, I mean, like, I dare say I played it perfectly. So what I did there that made it win, like I would have lost, because he can get an auto off before I can do anything when I come out of pool, is I let him hit me, and then I pooled while his auto was in flight, after I made sure that the ranged caster minions had gotten aggro. And then I had to pool underneath him, not pool at a distance, so that the HP recovery off of him, which was only like 19 HP, like it was really close. But yeah, it's just like his champion's just so upfront, straightforward. It's like he doesn't really have to like think about that. He can just keep kind of throwing shit at the walls and like, oh yeah, he gets back earlier, he's able to be bought now. It's just, 80 has like no repercussion because the early game is so strong. But fortunately I get a plate and a half here, I think. And that actually does make it value. Valorant, LOL. Yeah, dude, right? You feel me? I'm like, is it Valheim? Because I hear people talking about the Valheim grind a lot. And when it first came out, I liked Valheim, but I also noticed that just the grind in the middle is a little irksome because you have to go back and forth between places for resources. And then they had the portals, but then like building the portals is a grind, and it's just they gotta update Valheim faster to really cap on it what it is. How's Valorant treating you, man? Alright, we get 3 plates here because A, we have grubs, B, he didn't come right back, and C, they're hyper-focusing on bot lane, so I'm gonna get a ton of fucking money here. Heck yeah. He should stealth up my ass here in a moment, but there it is. I mean, all in, no repercussions. Just like, oops, I played it wrong. Ha ha ha. I use my Dorn's Blade Lifesteal, which for some reason has not flat numbers, but scaling percentages. To heal up. No repercussions. I'd almost be fine if it had, like, a stronger early game Dorn's Blade, if it wasn't a percentage heal. Because when like Yasuo crits and he heals for like 120 on like minions, I'm like jealous and I'm playing Vlad, you know? It's like, alright, I heal 130 at this stage of the game with a lead, you know, on my charge stuff. Yasuo gets off like, what, 8 or 9 of his Qs. If this guy had to go attack speed to capitalize on hit effects, like how Doran's Blade used to be like 5 HP healed on hit, I'd be so fine with that, because then he could make like a risk reward management. But I think it's because they don't want to nerf, like all the other runes, level 1, are roughly 7 to 900 gold efficiency, and that's the high end, right? Average interactions, it's like 400 to 600. The amount of gold worth of power you get off your keystones, basically, combat. Not press the attack. Lethal tempo is 1700 to 1800 gold. If you play Yone, it's like 2400. It's like starting off with 2400 more gold, because it doesn't have a limitation scaler. So it's like stuff like that. I don't think they want to tweak, because it would have to change up too many sort of like first timer mains like Yone and just no cost champs. Be dying in bed now. Anyways, I hope you feel better, homie. The sun's coming out, dude. Get that sun. But yeah, I think it's just they don't want to nerf lethal tempo yet. Mark my words, like, it'll get to be a problem with a new set of items or something. Or it'll limit them from implementing a new meta if they want. And then they'll do it, and they'll have to, like, tweak and update all the attack speed champs, like, stuff. They kind of did it for, like, Electrocute, when Electrocute was the meta. And then the items over-synergized with it, and then rather than, like, change the rune, they changed all the items in the game first. Just because it just speaks to the core. Oh, dude, he whiffed that shit. I should have Ghost Walking killed him, to be honest. I bet I could have kept up. Slowcane. Dude, Smite's the other one. I'm telling you, Smite is so busted. Like, even with move speed runes, I can't outrun anything with Smite. When I play jungle, I feel like I'm cheating. I use it, I'm just like, boom, Smite, you can't get away. It has 2 charges, like that's value. We make them run back, we make them lose their stuff on it. But still, it's the range of the thing. I feel like you should at least have to hit your target. Something like that to justify like a range slow with true damage. Like, I got filled on jungle the other day, and anytime I made a mistake, I was like, oh yeah, I could just use Smite. And it felt a little like I was cheating, you know. I was like, oh boy. Sorry, but they made me do it, you know. We lurking, Vampy. Glad you're here. I'm afraid, like, I was like, I shouldn't stream, Super Bowl's coming up, but like, whatever. I'm back on that full grind. We're up like 30 CS and like 4 plates, so it is what it is. I'm really hoping they buff tower resistances. Towers in general feel like paper. Cat IRL with the caps lock makes Yumi hit very differently. Yumi's Cat IRL. It has such like a fucking hardcore feel. Yeah, give me that first tower. In those fights, I just gotta not let them take like a sustained all in. Because he has pressed the attack, right? So the value won't come off until, and then he goes boots. So I'm gonna go sorceries, Shadow Flame, like I never do. Because of the nature of stacking flat early game magic resist, I think I'm gonna go Spell Pen, Shadow Flame. Yeah, so Pen Boots, Shadow Flame, that's 30. Gosh, that only does one item's worth of pen. But we'll play it for the crit, honestly. Got him. Woo. He's pinging all his magic resist. I know, dude. It's like fucking. Ooh. He did it wrong though. He should have built into his sustain and gone heal cut, and then magic resist. He probably just needed Hex Drinker. Teamwork making the dream work. Let's go.
The clock thickens.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Alright. Get some deep wards off at least. Pretty good buyback because we not only get Shadow Flame, but then we can snowball Dark Seal with its mid-game power spike. Sort of, honestly, mid-late. Early-late, however you want to say that. Yumi on the team? Vlad Yumi. Pretty spicy. I wish Trundle would go bot so that I could push top. But whatever, Vayne Mega Fid. Give her mid. So nice, dude, getting the mains on your team. Fucking dude's name, not condemned. Cat IRL playing Vayne Yumi. Beautiful. just power stack, so the rezoning pressure. Because I can just engage really hard up front like that. And then I don't have to charge my spells, which cost me HP. I can just double tap E and stuff. And have the crit off Shadow Flame and do a little bit of closer. But I'm sort of like a bait engage for my allies here. Just to be sure. Eve with her Magi's and Vayne with her massive shutdown don't have to do all the engaging. Neither of them have engaged. Anyone want to join me at Baron? Not like I want you to Baron or anything, Senpai, but ooh, it would be nice. Holding hands, doing Baron. Do the Baron. Let's do the Baron. Okay, Trundle. Trundle attacks fast. Do the Baron. Come on, guys. They're not gonna do it? They're really not gonna do it? There's like nothing on the map. Eve is going bottom to an empty red buff. Alright. Yes. Okay, guys. Mind your spacing. I did it, I got him. Right, and we got the 50 gold. Yum yum. Okay, well, that was quite a lucky match. League of Coin Flip. I don't know, I deserved it. Last game I like almost hard carried, and then we had the mental freakout team, but we still did like such an awesome score. It's like whatever. I deserve the awesome Vayne. I think if I could rehash this build, like let's say it wasn't a stomp. It would have been a toss-up between Rabadon or Leandries, and then I would have just gone Crypt Bloom for the little extra bit of cooldown at the end. Not bad, not bad. Cool, new emoji. Click to claim. Yum yum. Sparkling beauty. Wah. The new Lee Sin skin looks pretty sick. I wish they made some for my champs, dude. They look really good. Some of them aren't as on par as the others, but most of them are very good. I think the Yi and the Lee Sin ones look pretty great. The Diana looks pretty great. The Ezreal one isn't bad, but for my taste, a little too much going on. I like that Smolder's like a different type of dragon, because there's so many different dragons, right? I don't know, the Kaisa one could kind of be anybody. And the Janna one is based on the chromas. It's either a big hit or kind of a miss. But for the most part, very satisfied. Alright, my trick to getting better teams is to just anytime somebody denies a player check, Oh, look. Yeah, see, it just, like, popped up. I just dodged the Q really briefly, and then we're good to go, because it just, like... I don't know if it autofills more likely, or... maybe it just puts people in their off rolls, but I feel like it tries harder to force a matchmake when you just sort of like accept a game that somebody else denied. Like, oh, he's in queue longer, we gotta find him a match. And it's like, take your time, right? I don't... you know, I'd rather play one good match than two bad ones. I think most people feel the same too, right? I think it's something they're getting better at. Matchmaking feels slightly better, but I think that there's also this issue that no matter how good it is, it's also going to be like incentive. Like incentivizing people to play certain roles. And I think jungle is so high-tuned right now that it's a little daunting for new players to get into. They actually need to make it a little more punishing, and then like lower the rate of scaling. Maybe off like the minion XP, because right now you have to clear camps to get the minion XP a lot, right? And if you don't clear the camps appropriately, then you fall off in levels and you never really know why, right? You can be like, oh, well, we're both almost the same kill participation and this and that, but it just doesn't it doesn't really add up in the same way. It doesn't really add up in the same way, just because it's just like, it's such like a subtle thing. It's hard for players to learn the difference between falling behind for this reason or that, you know? Maybe like a new jungle tutorial, because you have to watch like third-party guides when you learn the jungle to learn stuff like that XP difference. So it just really does hit harder. Somebody who's read the guide versus somebody who's like just trying to min-max and looking at the stats. Like, they're both trying to improve, but one has like a much more significant reason that is like clear to them, and then like a goal as to how to play better. So yeah, it's twofold, but it's like fixable. We'll just see which direction they take it in. So I'm opening my dashboard here. We'll play a little paleo what went in between the next time the queues reset. I've got, check these out. Anyone play oh, there's a little Kitsu. So I got this for completing the bundle, and he leaves you little rewards. Dude, 20 Dispel arrows? Those cost Pallium and Flowwood. Like, heck yeah. He leaves you little gifts. I haven't seen the bird one do the same yet, but you get this for completing the Stormseeker bundle. And then the Flameseeker one. Oh, look, it's like all on fire now. Heck yeah. Super cool. I'll have to do like a little grove of the birch trees, or whatever the trees are that this one is in, the orange. Right, but I'll queue back up. I wonder if I turn on the VPN if I'll get a better bitrate. My bitrate today looks bad. I don't know if it's Comcast or the weather or just because it's Saturday. Sometimes if it's just because it's Saturday and it's the Bay Area, there's so many people, I can direct my signal to head east instead of west towards like San Jose and all that, and it just dodges all the traffic. It just goes to the servers in Colorado, and then since the league servers are in Chicago, instead of wrapping all the way around the country, like down to Texas, it goes down. From where I'm at, as I understand it, it goes either down from San Jose, it either goes down all the way to Texas. I'm sorry, down all the way to LA, then to Texas from there, then up to Chicago, or it relays up to Oregon, I believe Seattle, Washington, and then it like snakes along Colorado over to Chicago. But I think if I found some servers, if I just direct it towards Utah, from it just goes from Utah straight to Chicago. And even though they're like not as like they're, you know what I mean, they're not as like heavy duty servers, it's actually has less people on them, and it's much it's like much smoother. I get a more consistent frame rate. So I don't know, my bit rate is not bad, but it's certainly like 2,000 under what I put in right now. Since it's tricky. We're streaming to 2 platforms right now. We're trying to, but it doesn't take like double the bandwidth. I'm just sending my signal to Restream. So it could just be Restream IO is having bad server days too. So many variables, you know. What I can do is I'll just check and I'll restart the stream. Give me one moment. Well, wait. Okay, so it's going back up to 6. It's at 5.9. I'm broadcasting 660. So if it goes back down below 5 again, we'll see. You know, we'll see. If it goes back below 5 again, maybe I'll do that. But it's hovering 5 now. It's gone down 900. Check the keyframe interval. Sorry, you guys, we're in queue. We're just fumbling with new settings. Yeah, you know what? It keeps dropping and people keep dodging. I'm gonna be right back, you guys. We'll try it with a bit of a redirection on the signal so that there's not so much chop.